That's English. Module 9.
Derechos de autor, Ministerio de Educación y Ciencia, 1995. Observa que en esta cinta no hay pausas para repetir palabras, frases, etc. Cuando pedimos que repitas algo, pulsa el botón de pausa de tu magnetófono.
Unit 1. A British Sense of Humour. Unit 1. Session A. Activity 10.
Jet, yet. Jack, yak. Jew, you. Joke, yoke. John is Jewish and lives in New York. He sells fridges in a general store in Yonkers. In June and July, you can buy your coolers from John. My name's Jean. I'm young. My favourite colour is yellow. My favourite sport is jogging. And my favourite months are June and July. I love practical jokes. I have a good job, and I'm a Gemini.
Unit 1. Session A. Activity 11. 1.
They're part of the United Kingdom, but many of them would like to be independent. They're a nation famous for singing and for their love of rugby. About 20% of the people speak the native language, as well as English. Many tourists enjoy the mountainous scenery and popular coastal towns on the Irish Sea.
2.
They're what a lot of people call Spanish because they speak the official state language. They live in the huge central plain of the country, and its capital is part of their area. The name of the area comes from the number of castles there.
3.
They live in the north of the country, in an area known for its industry. Many of the people speak a language which is different from any other in Europe. They live in a beautiful area, but some outsiders have a negative opinion of it because of the terrorist activity which has taken place there.
4. They live in the most northerly country of the United Kingdom. Most people speak English, with less than 2% speaking the native language, mainly in the Highlands. They are traditional, and they have many national festivals when the men wear a distinctive style of dress. The capital has a castle which attracts many tourists. 5.
These people live in the northeast of the country. Many of them are bilingual, speaking two Romance languages, the language of their region and the state language. Their capital is a prosperous industrial city, which is also a famous centre for modern art.
6.
They live in an area which is politically divided into north and south. The northerners are part of the United Kingdom, but the southerners live in the Republic. The two areas have suffered from many years of conflict and terrorist activity.
7.
They live in the south of the country. Many tourists see them as the stereotype of their country. They live in an important agricultural and tourist centre famous for its Moorish architecture.
Unit 1. Session A. Activity 14. Of course. But it was funny. There were lots of jokes about different people, Irish, Scottish, Jewish. I didn't intend to offend you. I'm sorry. Unit 1. Session B. Activity 12A.
Suitable, lovable, bearable, village, marriage, courage, curtain, certain.
B. 1.
The curtains they were given after their marriage are washable.
2.
It's certain that Mr. Babbage has the biggest house in the village.
3.
Don't damage it. It's breakable.
4.
I wrote the message with my pen and the brightest ink imaginable.
Unit 1. Consolidation. Activity 2.
Good morning. Complaints office.
Oh, good morning. I'm calling to complain about last night's spitting image show.
Right, sir. What is...
I've never seen anything so outrageous in my life. Your programme was disrespectful and downright insulting to the royal family. I am sick and tired of this country ridiculing our heritage. Other nations are proud of their traditions, aren't they? We should be proud of Britain, shouldn't we?
Well, sir, what exactly did you object to?
You television people think it's funny, don't you?
Pardon, sir?
Yes, you think it's funny to laugh at the Queen and the royals. Well, let me tell you, we won the war, didn't we? People didn't think that was funny.
I'm sorry you found the programme offensive, but I can't do anything unless you tell me exactly what you objected to.
You're not listening, are you? I should write to my MP about you and your programme, shouldn't I?
That is your decision, sir, but it is not my programme. I have apologised on behalf of the studio.
Well, I'm not satisfied with your apology. You haven't heard the last from me. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Unit 1. Consolidation. Activity 5. 1.
Janet, you remember your black leather jacket? The one you didn't wear very much?
Yes? Why?
Well, I borrowed it last night and I'm afraid I lost it. I'm really sorry. You can have my brown one if you like.
No, don't worry. I didn't really like it.
2.
Andy, I've got a confession to make.
Oh, have you borrowed my bike again?
No, it's not that. You know that girl you met a couple of weeks ago? Well, she phoned last week, and I forgot to tell you.
What? Liz phoned? She was beautiful and intelligent and witty and sexy and...
I know. I'm sorry. But you can phone her today.
Today? That's a week late. Oh, God, Nigel, you're useless. 3.
Darling, I've brought you some flowers.
Oh, thank you. They're lovely. I'll put them in water. Oh, can I have my car keys, please?
Yes. Well, you can have the keys, but not the car.
What do you mean, not the car?
Well, I had a little accident on the way home.
You did what? You're the worst driver in the world. How bad was the accident?
Well, I'm okay, but the car isn't. I'm so sorry.
But I loved that car. It was in perfect condition, and you ruined it. And you can keep your stupid flowers.
4. I'm sorry I'm so late.
Well, it's the third time this week.
I know, and I'm sorry. I had to take the kids to school. I'll work late tonight.
No, don't worry, it doesn't matter. We've nearly finished the project, so you don't have to stay late.
5.
Katie, you remember when we were little,
Hmm?
And you had that beautiful doll that got broken?
Oh, yes, the one Gran gave me.
Well, I was really jealous of you, and so one day I broke it. I've kept it a secret for all these years, and I can't bear it any longer. Please forgive me.
Oh, that's all right. It was only a doll. Anyway, I stole your first boyfriend when we were 12, which is much worse.